In this video, I would like to show you a Cloisonné enamel pendant, which is really satisfying to watch and I hope you will enjoy it. Here I am soldering a gemstone basil and using hard silver solder. It just melted and soldered. After pickling, it's time to cover the basil with base coat and we spread it evenly, which should be a really thin layer, as it's shown on the screen. Next, we crumple the silver foil to get sparkly surface. Now gently press the foil to the surface to remove any unnecessary air, which can easily rip the foil. Then we're either cutting off the edges or fold it inwards. Then we turn it so that it doesn't hang over the edge of the animal baking dish. Then we melt it with a torch and try to stick the silver foil to the surface. Now it's time to make the cloisonné with small wires. In this case, I'm making flower pendants with leaves. Then we spread the base over the foil and we place them over it. Shape it however you'd like it, because, it's your art. I didn't like this little leaf, so I changed it. Now it's time to bake it. You can either bake it in clean or torch. I prefer to attach the cloisonné with torch most of the time, so I'm able to fix the wires if there's any mistakes. While baking with torch, it's really important to control the temperature so it's not too hot. If so, the base coat will burn and turn darker and ruin the whole project. So whenever it melts, get rid of the fire immediately. Now the colors are completed and it's time to pour in the colors. By the way, this is the most exciting moment for me. Colors change a little after baking. I'm coloring the insides of pendant with powder. Light blue looks awesome when it's mixed with purple and when it melts. Flower petals are same color as the heart of it, but I'll add the golden foil so it darkens and gives it more luxurious and shiny effect. For this example, I chose a dark swamp color. Try it with a tissue so we can see clearly where it needs more coloring. Then we place it over the clean for the powder to dry and only then we put it inside the clean. Before I add more layers, let's fill up the behind pendant so it's stronger and more durable, so it lasts over a century. First of all, let's prepare the surface. Make it shiny with cut wheel or carving drill bits. You can use one color or draw something, or some cloisonné. I use some colors and try to just use lines. I melt it and add more colors where it needs it. Now let's just continue coloring the flower. We add colors depending on how dark or light it needs to be. This is how our pendant front and back looks. After sanding the animal, I check where we need more colors, so we end up with smooth surface. Fill in low spots and bake it. After baking, we soothe it so it's equal everywhere and fill up the empty spots. Now I just wet the places where I used golden leaves with distilled water. I place the golden leaves and use wet brush to give it likable shape. After baking, we're left with this surface. As you can see, the golden leaves doesn't budge because the gold melted and now it's one with enamel, so it doesn't come off. After placing the gemstone, we're left with this beautiful pendant, as you can see.